300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Now looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Las Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Look to throw. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bills, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And as this season progresses, he's been a steady producer for this offense, leading the league in receptions to this point. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some more, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. Now Allen off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
To the air again, Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 1st down from the 42.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Allen gonna throw again. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll run here on 1st down. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10.
Here's Allen. It's his running back. Shoots away from one. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make you pay.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They give it to him again. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Now Allen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Dump off caught by his back. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Back to throw on 1st and 10. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Well, wide open here. Complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now, to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bill 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. But he works his way for a gain of 4. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Final throw before the break. He's trying to push the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Raiders are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10, so into 28.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's going to throw it. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. A lot of mass on the move here. Brock Bowers. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Allen now on first down. Run in right side. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen looking to throw. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out comes Las Vegas on offense. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Catch is made down the right sideline. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Working on 1st down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That one connects. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal Raiders.
Handoff now out of the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7.
Setting up to throw. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-possession game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bills set to take over offensively. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. On first down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
There's a dime up the middle. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down from the 42. Another carry for him. And they stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. They send a man in motion. 4th down. Here's Allen. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. This is our last play of the quarter. They go play action on first down. Forced out to his right. And he's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
Here's a design run for Allen. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throw for Allen. It is caught left side. And this is going to go as a game of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And
And that brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
To the air again, Allen. We've got a screen to the running back. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Finds him on a slant. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Running for the marker on second. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects with him down the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense ended up for 1st and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was. Just getting his feet down.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game.
Bills 14.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders have likely locked up the win right there.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Looking to tack on the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
That is a big-time call. I'm not going to lie. It took some serious guts to call. Had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in the special teams unit, it's rewarded.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Allen. Drop pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on first down. Allen dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here. Putting a receiver in motion. Allen to throw. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now throw to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They're going play action.
Oh.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the play bounds left side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. From the red zone now. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal.
Oh.
They're going to pass it here.
Oh.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills have some new life in the fourth. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Drive play straight ahead. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Allen. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
First and 10 at the 42.
Allen now on first down. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
He said you about to catch that, bitch.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Here's the ball back on the handoff. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Desperation time here. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Now to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, play action. He isn't moving up. They're able to drop him. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
He moved.
Here's
I'm
a
watching.
throw. He put everything he had into this. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action now, Allen. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. Looking inside the red zone.
That's right.
And all right, it's a touchdown at the final moment. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2. Look to throw it. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the 2nd, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered
You know
by
me.
a team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
That's a Raiders first down. More than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for him.
Cheers, man. I could have been in this game.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Buffalo.